just trying to make a video on why I love dreadlocks. People actually love dreadlocks. People love them. I find what they love about the hairstyle is that it's like seeing somebody attain something that seems impossible. It's curious. It's a very curious thing for the soul to see and experience dreadlocks. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but essentially, people love dreadlocks, especially people with dreadlocks. I mean, that is 100%. People that have dreadlocks, they love dreadlocks. That is for sure. And the best part about that, it forms community. Being able to have friends, acquaintances, or just someone to say hi to on the streets because you share a similar interest, that's community. Communicate unity. That's what I find community stands for. So when you see somebody uniting in a style or a way of life that you condone in, communicate that you are aware of them and you acknowledge them. It's like talking to another dreadhead on the street. Just wave to them, say what up, you know. Especially especially if I see another fellow brother on the street, another African American, I'm always acknowledging. If I see another rollerblader, I acknowledge. A roller skater, boom shakalaka. A dreadhead, you always know I salute. It's important to acknowledge unity. We must stay with an acknowledgement of uniting with fellow human beings. I think this is why people love dreadlocks. I mean, besides the look of them, besides just the look, they're very fascinating. But they are fantastic. So what I feel like is that I'm getting a lot of lint in my locks these days. A lot of lint. And what I learned from Chris McDread, lint isn't removable. It's not worth removing lint from our locks because it ends up damaging your locks more trying to remove it, essentially. Because there will be breakage and ripping out of hair if you decide to do that, like with tweezers, or I've even recommended kind of dissecting the lock, taking out the lint and then crocheting it back together. Ultimately, it does cause damage, which I have made aware of that in the past. Some people will dye lint to turn back to black or their natural hair color. They'll dye it, or a brown or a blonde or whatever. But the best thing we can do is prevent lint by wrapping our hair up at night in silk or in a tam, in a sleeve. And lately I've been pretty bad at not doing that. I've been going to bed with my hair just all about, which is strange because my length is at an all-time high right now. And in my last set of locks, when I had length, I was always wrapping them up at night. But now I let them go free at night. And sometimes it can be troublesome. I'll wake up in the middle of the night with my hair wrapped around my neck. Or sometimes I'll try to roll over and I can't because I'm laying on my locks. Or let's say I'm looking for something underneath the bed. Once I put my knee down on my lock, and then when I tried to get up, it pulled. So it's time to wrap them up. And I'm going to show you my device, my apparatus that I use to do such a thing. It's a silk sleeve. Check this out.